Thank you. So, as you know, a new year, we have a new theme, and our theme for the year is head and heart, one mind. And our theme for the month of January is the blueprint. And so I have a new practice that we've been practicing now for several months that I brought back with me from my trip to the Joe Dispenza retreat. I don't know when I'll let that go, but I've took to calling it a moment of gratitude. And why we have this practice of taking a moment of gratitude, is because gratitude opens us up. It opens us up to what's possible. So when we open up, then we give ourselves the opportunity to become fully present. When we open up, we give ourselves an opportunity to put our guards down. When we open up, when we move into a moment of gratitude, we give ourselves the opportunity to slow down our thinking, to soften our hearts. So, with this practice then, there might be an attempt for your body to not want to participate in the practice and taking this moment of gratitude. But don't let your body talk you out of it. Your body might be saying things like, because your body want to do what your body wants to do. So you might be thinking about the football game. Quieten it down, let the body know, soon we'll be home watching the football game with our feet kicked up, with some beer or some wine, cigar, whatever it is that you do. But don't let your body talk you out of this moment. Your body might be thinking about what you're going to eat when you leave here, where you're going, who you're going to be with. It's okay. Just tell the body, we'll get to it. We'll get to it, I promise, right? Your body might be stuck in pain. You might be sitting with pain, either physical pain or mental pain. Tell your body, settle down. That's what the moment of gratitude is for, to slow us down. So, in a moment, I'm going to ask you to drop into your heart, to put your attention on your heart, and to put your energy on your heart. And that's all I'm asking you to do when I say drop into your heart. Simply put your attention on your heart. Start to think about the heart area. I'll say start to think about the emotions of the heart. And you'll start to think about the emotions of the heart, gratitude and love. And I'll lead you in deeper into a moment of gratitude. So don't let your body talk you out of it. Let us all take a deep breath. And relax. Drop into your heart. If you're so moved, put your hand over your heart. Pay attention to your sacred heart. Feel the emotions of the heart. In this moment, start to feel what love feels like, and start to sense and feel the gratitude. Feel it. Feel this love and feel this gratitude in your heart. Don't let your body talk you out of it. Feel it. Open up. So this morning, I want to invite you to think about a time when you felt seen and you felt heard in your life. Or think about a time when you made the right decision. And be grateful. Be grateful for the decision that you made. Feel this gratitude. Feel it in your heart. Be grateful for being seen and being heard. Feel it. Feel it more. Be grateful. Be grateful. So slowly then, begin to bring your attention and your awareness back. Slowly, come back. Come back. Slowly, bring your attention and your awareness with you, open and available to the infinite. Come back. Slowly. Feeling yourself being supported in the chair that you're sitting in. Take a deep breath. As you come back, let me invite you to remain open for the rest of our time together today. So this morning, as always, I'd like to read a few spiritual principles to get us anchored in the message for today. And this is what we've taken from Ernest Holmes, titled What We Believe, and we've numbered them. And so this morning we're working with spiritual principle number 1, and it reads, we believe in God, the living spirit, almighty one, indestructible, absolute, and self-existent cause. We believe this one manifests itself in and through all creation, but is not absorbed by its creation. Spiritual principle number 2, we believe in the individualization of the spirit in us, and that all people are individualizations of the one spirit. Spiritual principle number 7, we believe in the direct revelation of truth through our intuitive and spiritual nature, and that anyone may become a revealer of truth who lives in close contact with the indwelling God. And finally, spiritual principle 11, we believe in our own soul, our own spirit, and our own destiny, for we understand that the life of all is God. It has already been said this morning repeatedly. Maybe you've heard it, maybe you haven't heard it. So let me say it again. You are enough. You are enough. You are enough. You're enough. That which is within you is greater than any condition and circumstance in your life. You are enough. Tell your neighbor, you're enough. You are enough. If you don't think and you don't feel that there's anything that you can do about the circumstances and the conditions in your life, and if you don't think and you don't feel that there's anything that you can do about your sadness, if you don't think that there's anything that you can, if you don't think and you don't feel that there's anything that you can do about your anger, if you don't think and you don't feel that there's anything that you can do about your frustration, if you don't think and you don't feel that healing is possible, if you don't think and you don't feel that you can get to a place of maybe not understanding why something happened, but can accept that something happened nonetheless, if you don't think and you don't feel that a way can be made out of no way, then think again. Think again. You are more than enough. You are enough. We can no longer go on believing that we are at the mercy of the circumstances and the conditions outside of us. We can no longer go on thinking that. You are enough. You are greater than your body and you are more than your mind. We have been or are this month taking an opportunity to go back to the Science of Mind textbook in the introduction section, where Ernest Holmes has listed out in 4 sections what I'm calling this month the blueprint. In it, if you will take some time to be with it, what you will find is that every foundational and fundamental teaching that's found in all religious traditions, and certainly in the ancient traditions, you can find them in the introduction section. So I think Patricia stole my reading for this morning, but but I want to just read a little something to you. I think, but let me say a few more things before I get to that point. So, in the introduction section, then, what constitutes or what makes it so that I can stand up here and say that you are enough is because of our great ability to think and to feel. It is our greatest power. Ernest Holmes, in part 1 that we went through last week, he said to learn how to think is to learn how to live. So it's the use that we make of our mind. It's our greatest power. And he said that there are 2 names for the mind, but there's only one name, one mind. 2 names, one mind. 2 names, one mind. He calls it the objective and the subjective mind, the unconscious mind and the conscious mind. I'm calling it the head and the heart. It's what you think and it's what you feel. It's 2 names, but it's one thing. It's important to remember. It's 2 names, but it's one thing. What you think and what you feel. And though they might seem to be separate, it's only one thing. Last week, from the Science of Mind text, I said that Ernest Holmes says that one complements the other. So, in other words, then we cannot just simply try to think ourselves into a new life, think ourselves into a new condition, think ourselves into a new circumstance. We also have to be well practiced at feeling ourselves into a new life, in feeling ourselves into new conditions, feeling ourselves into new circumstances. No one has ever changed their life by thinking their way into a new life. You have to love your way into a new life. If you could think yourself into a new life, you would have already thought yourself into new conditions and to new circumstances. It requires more than just thinking. We have to feel. Now, in the Science of Mind textbook, in part 2, titled The Way It Works, I think I'm going to skip a little bit of it and get to this piece of it that I really wanted to highlight. On page 36, Ernest Holmes says, there is spirit, or this invisible cause, and nothing, out of which all things are to be made. Now spirit plus nothing leaves spirit only. Hence, there's only one original cause and nothing out of which we are made. Earlier, in the paragraph before that, he describes spirit and life. He says that it's energy. He says, there is a universal mind, spirit, intelligent that is the origin of everything. It is first cause, it is God, the universe life, and energy finds an outlet in and through all that is energized and through everything that lives. That's you and that's me. There is one life back of everything that lives. There is one energy back of all that is energized. And he says, this energy is everything. This energy is everything. Here's what the scientists say about this energy. I'm reading from Becoming Supernatural by Dr. Joe Dispenza. I'm reading on page 63. He says, scientists came to discover the quantum universe. The quantum universe is the same thing as spirit. It's the same thing as God. It is what we think and what we feel. I'm still talking about the one thing. Follow me here. So they call it the quantum universe. He says they discovered the quantum universe, which happened when they began studying the subatomic world. They found that atoms, the building blocks of everything in the physical universe, are made up of a nucleus surrounded by a large field containing one or more electrons. This field is so large in comparison with the tiny electrons that it appears to be 99.999999999% empty space. But he says, but this space isn't actually empty. It's made up of a vast array of energetic frequencies that make up an invisible, interconnected field of information. It's not empty. There's a vast field of information. This energy, that's everything. That's you and that's me. It's connected to a vast field of information. It's all invisible and it's all interconnected. So everything in our known universe, although it may appear to be solid, is actually 99.999999999% energy or information. In fact, most of the universe is made up of this empty space. Matter is an infinitesimal small component in relation to the immense space of nothing. Last week, I invited us to consider that we are to expect something and feel nothing. It is the endless nothing that is the infinite something. But we have to tune into it. I like to say turn up, so that we can begin to feel it. We can't think our way into a new life. We have to think our way and feel our way into a new life. So if this is new for you, just try it on and consider it, that you are energy. You are more than a body and greater than your mind. You are the 99.999999999% of nothingness. And you are connected to all the nothingness that there is. I know it's a big idea, but maybe we can give it some other words. In other words, you are pure consciousness. And you, as this invisible pure consciousness, it is what constitutes life itself. In other words, it's everywhere. It's all around us. There is no way that we cannot be connected to it. We have to know that we are connected to it. Our problem is that we don't believe it. Some of us might not know it, but now you know it. Some of us know it, but we don't believe it. And how do I know we don't believe it? Because we continue to try to think our way into a new life. You are enough. You can think your way and feel your way into a new life. But we got to get over our unbelief. We don't believe it. And since we don't believe it, the way it works says it is done unto you as you believe. And if you don't believe that you are this energy, if you don't believe that you are this invisible substance, so connected to it, so aligned with it, so moved by it, so alive in it, if you don't believe it to be so, then it won't be so. But you've got to believe it to be so. And the way to believe it is to feel it. Ernest Holmes says, we don't know how much of this we really and truly are. But if you only knew how much of this you really and truly are, you would be making the world makers that you enjoy. You would be making a world makers where you would be expecting something out of nothing. You would be living your life world makers in a way where you would experience, as Ernest Holmes says, at the very center of you, your own peace. If you knew, and if you really and truly believed it, and if you really and truly wanted to change your life. I think the problem is that some of us, we say we want to change our life. We say we want to change the conditions of our lives. We want to change the circumstances of our lives. I don't know. I don't know. Because here's the blueprint. Expect something, feel nothing. Which means there'll be less and less and less thinking and more and more and more feeling. Less thinking, more feeling. More expecting, more feeling. Less seeking, less searching, more feeling. Ernest Holmes says that the Spirit works for us by working through us. And I don't think any of us have ever come face to face with God, or any of us have come face to face with Spirit. We have felt it, and that's our way to it. It's His way through us. It is us in this way. God, I've been going round and round and round and round and round in my head. How am I going to get this point across? Well, really the truth is that there's only so much talking you can do. You have to experience it. There's only so much talking we can do. We just have to experience it. So this feeling that I'm talking about, as I said last week, it is the feeling that you feel when you're engaged in something you love and you lose yourself in it. You lose track of time. That feeling. That's the feeling. We are to become so familiar with it that we know it by heart. That you know it by heart. Because it is in that moment that we become pure consciousness. In that moment we become aware that we are awareness itself, that we are more than this body and greater than our mind, that we are so at one with the unified field, so connected to it. We become pure consciousness as we engage in, as I said last week, what Joe Dispenza calls the endless nothing. Ernest Holmes said it's spirit and nothing. That leaves spirit. It is the endless nothing that leads to the infinite something. And the only way to feel it is to tune into it. And when you tune into the endless nothing, exposed to possibilities and the infinite something, In that moment, you are no longer thinking. In that moment, you are no longer bound by time. In that moment, you're not trying to figure out anything. In that moment, you are beyond yourself. In that moment, you are no thing. In that moment, you become so aware. In that moment, all you can do is feel the presence of a spirit that's never in absence. In that moment, all that is available to you is the infinite intelligence. In that moment, you're not thinking. All you are doing is feeling something. Where all that there is becomes available to you. So, sometimes, though, people tune in and then they tune out. It's like being at a football game. You tuned in when the team is doing good, and when the team ain't doing good, you tuned out. You're going to get another drink. You want to see what other snack you can find. But that's not our lot. Our lot is to tune in and to turn up. This is the practice. Don't tune in and turn out. Tune in and turn up. Become so familiar with the feeling that you know it by heart. Y'all with me? Okay. So, when you become available to the infinite, to the endless nothing and the infinite something, what awaits is information and opportunity. God, what awaits is so mighty. It's so mighty. It leads, it guides, it directs. But you got to tune in and you got to turn up. It's not just that we are sensing it and feeling it. Part 2 to the blueprint is you've got to feel your connection to it. Feel it and feel your connection to it. Feel it and feel your connection to it. It's all around you. So I was thinking that and was remembering that some of you might know and some of you might not know, but we all, or many of us, had the opportunity to journey with our founding minister, Reverend Sheila, to journey with her as she moved into having an experience in her life that would later be the cause of her existence here on earth. So it was about a year's experience that we all journeyed with her when she first told us that she had been diagnosed with cancer. And so she went away for several months. I've talked about this before. But it was about 2 weeks out before she made her transition. And I remember she called me. I was out working, I was doing hospice work. She called me, and I pulled over intuitively. I pulled over to the side. I pulled over to the side of the road, and her words was something like this: "This is it. This is it." Some of you might know, and others might not know, Reverend Sheila was a trained nurse. Before doing ministry, she was a nurse. And she knows the body, and she knew the body well. And so she was aware that her body was changing. And so she was able to be present to it. And her call, this is it. She knew her life was near the end. And I don't remember too much more of our conversation. It wasn't a long conversation. She didn't tell me what to do. She didn't tell me how I should feel. She just simply wanted me to know it's happening. This is it. So I was stuck with, what am I going to do? I didn't know if I was the only one who knew or if other people knew. So what did I do? Nothing. I had an expectation that I would be guided and I was connected to the endless nothing. You can call it God, you can call it good, you can call it wisdom, whatever you want to call it. She didn't tell me what to do because I knew what to do. And the moment I could open up to the information and opportunity that was available to me, I was guided to call 2 specific people and to say, this is it. I need you to do your grieving. I need you to do your crying, because we have a whole community, a whole congregation that we need to be present for. And so that's exactly what we did. We cried, we grieved, we got ourselves together, we prayed, and we showed up. That's what you call a way out of no way. If you don't believe that you can think and you can feel a way out of no way, think again. Think again. So, in that moment, it wasn't something that I could think my way through. It's something I had to love my way through. Ernest Holmes says, this mind, that it is love and law. 2 names, 1 thing. 2 names, 1 thing. So, my point, there's less thinking. Less thinking about the things that you've already been thinking about. Less thinking about the past. Less thinking, more expecting. The longer we can move into a space where there's less thinking, more feeling, less thinking, more feeling, the longer we can linger in that space, the more we become available to the information and the opportunities that's available to us. But we have to tune in. Tune in. Tune in to this energy. Tune in to the interconnectedness. It's like having a Wi-Fi system. Tune in. Tune in. So, as Ernest Holmes said, this energy is everything. And this energy is everywhere. This energy is in front of you. This energy is behind you. This energy is on both sides of you. This energy is within you. This energy is all around you. Tune in to the energy. Tune in. It's 99.9999999999999 nothingness. Let's tune in. Let's become familiar with it. Come on. Here we go. Just allow yourself to feel it. You know what it feels like. It's that feeling. Al, give me a little music, background music. It's that feeling. When you lose track of time and you lose yourself. That feeling. the energy, the endless nothing. It's way out, beyond you. Feel it. This energy, the endless nothing. Become aware of it. Sense it. How far can you sense it? Feel it. The endless nothing, the infinite something. It's behind you. It's invisible. It is you. Feel it. And how deep can you sense this vast, infinite, endless nothing that is the infinite something? How far can you sense it? It's on both sides of you. Feel it. Feel it within you. You can't think your way into new conditions and circumstances. You have to feel your way into it. Feel it. You have to be connected. Tune in. Feel it. Feel it within you and all around you. Feel it. Feel your connection to it. Feel it. Feel your connection to it. Feel it. Feel it. It's within you. And it's all around you. Slowly, slowly, let us begin to bring our attention back into the room. Expecting something and feeling nothing that we know is the infinite something. Come on back. Bring your attention. Bring your awareness back. Slowly. And when you feel yourself supported and grounded, you may open your eyes. And so it is. So as we journey on throughout our week, let me remind you that you are enough. But you have to tune in. Love your way into a new life. Tune in and feel it. Feel your connection to it. Become more of it and less of you. And so it is. So it is.